All right, so hello YouTube, it's your boy Scooter Down back at it again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about what's going on with the current political climate going on right now. All right, so the United States just started bombing Iran. Okay, Iran just started bombing Israel. Okay, so it's getting crazy, it's getting wild, it's getting diabolical right now. All right, there's some type of resources that they want in Iran, right? Or they're trying to stop Iran before they completely decimate Israel, right? And if China gets involved, Israel's cooked. All of the people from Israel is going to move into New York, okay? I'm not saying that half of the community isn't already in New York, but I'm saying that half of the community is already in New York. All right, anyways, you know what happened underneath the city when y'all forgot about that, right? So look, only a handful of arrests, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Only a handful, and nothing above 20, right? Nobody's really being charged. You know, some people, they're going to federal court and whatnot, but they're going to get let off, you know, and sent to Israel, you know, to sleep with little kids. But this is the thing, right? I already mentioned this last year, right? That the United States slash the United States of Israel, right, is going to get desperate. They're going to start doing false flag operations, maybe 2 in a day. That's what Sandy Beach was, right? And that's what currently just happened just 2 seconds ago, right? A guy walking around with a shirt that says Allah, woo, shoot ups a group of people. This is trying to fuel you to have some type of justification in bombing Iran. Some type of justification in wiping out the whole Middle East. This is their plan. This has always been their plan, right? And I just looked into a comment section. Usually it's very bad when you look into a comment section and the comment section is like, oh, this is so bad, this is sick. I looked at the comment section. The comment section, bro, people are saying that this is a false flag operation. And I am so happy that y'all are starting to realize that they're going to keep doing shit like this until they could justify doing the shit that they're doing to people that honestly have shit that they want, right? They want to wipe out all of the Middle East, create some type of resort island for, you know, elites, for pedophiles, you know, the whole nine, you know, the whole 9 yards, right? And I know that a lot of people are going to say that these are tragic things that are happening, right? And I understand what you're saying. I understand where you're coming from. I understand that these are tragic things, right? But the thing is also is that if I could play with your heartstrings and motivate you and fuel your heart with hate towards somebody else, I'm going to do whatever I can do to make sure that that happens, right? I'm going to make sure that you get mad enough to say, fuck it, justify war with these individuals, right? And the thing is that goodness will always win, right? I know that they're aiming for the NWO, the New World Order. This is the type of shit that they're aiming for. They're aiming for one world government based off of cryptocurrency, and you have to be a slave for whatever reason. This doesn't even make sense in any of the slightest, right? This doesn't make any sense in the name of humanity. But we need to understand that demons are running the governments. We need to understand that that demons are over the Federal Reserve. We need to understand that demons are running the central banking system. We need to understand that these people that are saying that they're people aren't necessarily people. They're eating and killing babies. What are we talking about? Abba and Preach, right? Motherfuckers talking about some, well, they can't be lizard people. They're literally eating babies. Do you not see what the fuck they're saying in the files? What are y'all talking about? What the fuck are y'all talking about? Right? And there's been multiple people saying, well, you know, nobody wants the babies. Why can't we eat them? You're trying to find a way to justify it? Fuck the shit being out of context. That shit is never going to be coming out of my fucking mouth. What are we talking about? Right? And that makes me think that y'all motherfuckers are panhandling to the elites, in my opinion. I'm not attacking Albert and Preach. I love most of their content. But that video specifically pissed me the fuck off. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are y'all even talking about? This is literally in the Epstein files. What the fuck? In the WikiLeaks, bro, I have a video of me talking about Hillary Clinton sacrificing babies to Moloch. In her emails. Right? So, When I'm talking about stuff like this, right? And there's motherfuckers trying to find a way to coincide, or motherfuckers are trying to find a way to align with these individuals, you're the enemy. I'm not saying that Abba and Preach are the enemy. I think that they're washed. I'm gonna say that they're washed. I understand that they're gonna say, oh, you're too woke. The conspiracy theories is crazy. You know, conspiracy theories was crazy 20 years ago, but now everything's coming to light. We understand that conspiracy theorists are not off the fucking mark. It's obvious as fucking day. Oh, the elites are eating babies. This shit is sick. Bro, 20 years ago, y'all motherfuckers was old enough 20 years ago to look into that shit. And y'all didn't. Because it doesn't intrigue you, I guess. Things don't intrigue people when it's fucking... Things don't intrigue people when it's convenient for them. When it's convenient for them, they're not interested in anything that everybody else is interested in. Just like how people say that I'm not into politics when the world is political. What do you mean? It's very fucking convenient that you're not into politics when there's a crazy political climate going on right now. That's fucking insane. You know, like, oh, what are we talking about? Israel, right? Are we loving what Israel is doing? LeBron James? Them motherfuckers are trying to kill you. They trying to sacrifice you to Moloch. You're the greatest basketball player of all time. You're going to Moloch or ball. Either or, same thing. Right? And I know that y'all are going to say, oh, this guy is fucking insane. This guy is fucking crazy. Right? Look at my last few videos. Look at my first few videos. When I was talking about their next play, and they come back to me and they ask me something else. Or tell me something else. Right? They're trying to find a way to justify war with everybody. And unfortunately for them, everybody's already at war with the United States. I don't think that, you know, y'all president really know this, but it really doesn't matter. Because the president doesn't run the United States. You know, like the federal court does not run the United States. The Supreme Court does not run the United States. The individuals are put into power for a reason. Motherfuckers are put into seats for a reason. If your ass go off script, you're gonna fucking die. I love Joanne Rivers. Shout out to her. Right? If you go off the script and start talking about shit that you're not supposed to talk about, nigga, you're going to die. What's more scarier than death? No one fucking knows what's more scarier than death. Right? And if you're a puppet, you're just a puppet. You get paid to be a fucking puppet. You get paid to listen to what your people tell you. And if you go off the fucking script, you're going to get Jim Carrey, nigga. You're going to get fucking Jim Carrey. Have y'all seen Jim Carrey? That's a whole different person than the Jim Carrey that we knew before. Right? But we're going to say that it's convenient to say, oh, no, I mean, it's not really possible for, you know, for your soul to be exchanged for anything else. Or, you know, you can't be in the back seat, you know, while something else or some completely different entity takes over your body, like a possession? What? It's not even a thing. When people are possessed by the Holy Spirit, the fuck are you talking about? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. It's very convenient for things to be fucking unfathomable when the shit is literally fathomable. The shit is literally fathomable. You can't wrap your head around elite billionaires eating babies. You can't wrap your head around that shit. You can't wrap your head around motherfuckers telling you to go ahead and get a vaccine so they can make you sicker, so they could destroy your genetic code. This is the type of shit that they're doing. This is the type of games that they're fucking playing, and you want to be conveniently misinformed, conveniently unknowingly knowing things. Very fucking convenient. Very convenient for a lot of people. Very convenient for things to be like, oh, no, that's not true. To be the motherfucking deniers. To be the motherfucking people that's not going to spread the truth. The people that's not going to tell you what the truth is. That's why I'm not big. Because I'm going to tell you a bitch ass the truth. I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, no, that don't even sound right. No. Right? Oh, everything is completely out of the book for people. Right? Oh, the world has to be a sphere. Because NASA told me that. Why the fuck did NASA stop exploring the ocean? It was made to explore the ocean. Now all of a sudden motherfuckers want to pivot and talk about space? When the ocean was their main priority in the beginning? So they chose the path of least resistance and fed you bullshit telling you that there's a space out there when the Bible literally says it's a firmament. And I know that people are going to say, no, this is a religious belief. Bro, there's literal ancient drawings of motherfuckers saying that this shit is a literal fucking firmament. You think that the motherfuckers that were way more technological advanced than us are telling us what the fuck it is and we're not going to believe them, but we're going to believe in fucking NASA? Use your fucking brain. Have you lost it? Go fucking find it. Holy shit. Motherfuckers will sit here and say, oh, no. The world can't be flat. The world can't be a firmament because, you know, just recently NASA realized that the Earth has a tilt to it. That's why you can always see the sun in Antarctica. That shit wasn't even a thing before NASA said that shit. That shit wasn't even a thing before NASA said that shit. As soon as NASA say that shit. Oh, yeah. That totally makes fucking sense. This isn't a billion-dollar corporation to tell you that God isn't real. Wow. How much of a fucking benefit is that to bring you into nihilism? To bring you into a realm to where you have no belief in anything bigger than you. To bring you to the belief that there is no God. Oh, maybe these individuals are trying to take place of God. Maybe these individuals are doing things against the world, you know, to have control like God. I wonder why they try so hard to disprove God. I wonder why they doing all of this genetic coding with Nephilim. I'm trying to understand why people are getting vaccines and changing their genetic codes. I'm wondering why these certain pharmaceutical companies want large masses of people to die as if they're God, and they're choosing who gets to live and who gets to die. Oh no. Nah, NASA said no. NASA said that's not what's going on. The government told me that that's not true. Oh yeah, we're gonna fucking believe the government. We're gonna believe the same government that benefit from us being slaves. Alright, so we need to use we need to use the thing that's in between your two ears. We need to use it. We need to use it. Okay, anything right now, conspiracy-wise, is not off the fucking table. I'm not here to negotiate with your stupid dumbass. Idiot. I'm not about to sit here and tell you, yeah, believe the government. The same government that sacrifices his own people. And pull terrorist attacks on his own people and regime changes in different countries. Let's just believe them. Let's believe them with our whole fucking heart. Let's believe the same company that was originated and originally supposed to be traveling and diving into the ocean and exploring the ocean. Let's believe that they know anything about space when it's convenient to say that, you know, space exists, so therefore God doesn't exist. The world is round. It's not a firmament. We're not the only ones here. Maybe that might be true. It might be true that we're not the only ones here. Am I going to say that I believe that the world is fucking round and there's a space? No. No. I'm not. Why? It doesn't make sense to me. Why does it not make sense to you? Oh, I use my fucking brain. It's so easy. So easy to use my fucking brain. There's a lot of inconsistencies before motherfuckers started trying to prove that God isn't real. They got the story straight as it could get. Oh, yeah, the world is spinning like this, but now it's spinning at a motherfucking angle, so it's so conveniently that the fucking sun is always seen in Antarctica. But it most definitely isn't, because the world is a fucking firmament and the sun and the moon is local. It can't be that. It can't be. Because NASA said so. NASA changed its fucking goal and aim for the last 30 to 40 years and been trying to disprove God this whole time. But let's just believe them. What do I benefit from? And what do they benefit from? Oh, I benefit from believing in them because I don't know what's true and what's not true. They benefit from you being confused as fuck. And now you're confused as fuck because they're telling you something that's not true. Oh shit. The government lying to us all over again? The government pays for this specific entity to tell me this? I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna believe it. Y'all are just so fucking stupid. This shit is disheartening. This shit is disheartening. Because there's no way that y'all motherfuckers are not NPCs. Y'all have to be fucking NPCs. Y'all can't be real. Y'all have to be AI generated at this point. At this point, y'all are AI generated as fuck. You type into ChatGPT, oh, what? Like, if I was in a world, right, and the world was lying to me, what would be the main things that they would be telling me to make me believe that God isn't real? Oh, all of the shit that disproves the fucking Bible. And I'm not religious. I'm not. But motherfucker, use your brain. Nigga, what are we talking about? Oh yeah. We're in an orbit, flying through the fucking space. Well, flying through space at a high speed. The atmosphere is protecting us from these high speeds in different points in time, in different places in the galaxy. And we're chasing the fucking fireball through Earth, going 100 million miles per fucking hour, and we have no motion sickness. But it's really because of gravity. And gravity is so strong, but not strong enough to pull the moon into it. But if the moon was close enough at some point in time throughout our orbit, it never gets pulled in. It never crashes into Earth, right? Because the gravitational pull is not that strong, but the gravitational pull is strong enough to keep it where it's at. Not one time has the Earth and the moon ever got close enough to where that gap closes and there's some type of, gravitational pull that could be so strong to keep this motherfucker here, but not strong enough when that motherfucker come here to crash into us. Not close enough like that, right? Yeah. Gravity is so strong to keep everybody on the fucking ground. It's not density. It's most definitely not density. Right? But look, let me show y'all how strong gravity is. I can't jump off the ground because gravity is so fucking strong it's keeping me on Earth. Oh shit. Oh shit, maybe I'm heavy enough to float through fucking air. Maybe I'm heavy enough to be dense enough to stay on the planet. Oh, everything that goes up must come down because density? No, gravity. Sorry. Y'all know how fucking dumb y'all sound? And I know what y'all are gonna say. Bro, you're tripping. You're going crazy. When the truth come out, y'all motherfuckers gonna look dumb as shit. And about time the truth come out, nigga, we all gonna be dead. World War III is fucking started. Niggas is still going to work. Motherfuckers is still going to work. World War III started. Motherfuckers can't eat. They've been spraying our food with pesticides. They've been spraying us with chemicals to cook us completely. But we're still going to believe in the same people that are doing these experiments to us. We're going to believe them completely. We're going to believe the government completely. We're going to believe NASA completely when all of the chemtrails and all of this shit is to keep the population fucked up. We're going to make sure that we believe in the same individuals that's allowing our foods to be sprayed with pesticides and things that kill us. We're going to believe in the government that does that. We're going to believe in them. Hyper-individualism doesn't exist conveniently right now for y'all. Y'all want to be fucking thinkers. Y'all want to be the great thinkers, but can't think outside of this fucking box that they put you in? Right. right? But I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Y'all got it. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. My bad. My bad. Right? But this is the thing. I already talked about it. Okay? I kind of went on a tangent because y'all are dumb as shit. Not gonna lie, you dumb as fuck. If you believe anything that the government is telling you, you're dumb as shit. We already established that. I'm gonna leave that there. And I know what y'all are gonna try to say. What if it's scientifically proven? Nothing is scientifically proven. Everything that's scientifically proven is a theory. Just like how scientifically proven that cancer can't be cured when it's a naturally occurring thing. So you're gonna try to tell me that in our great design, something that occurs naturally can't get rid of naturally? Does that make sense to you? So if there's something, it's always going to be the opposite of it, right? But cancer is completely not. It's not $1 billion corporation. It's not $1 billion, advancement. It's not. It's not something that the government earns billions of dollars from. They don't benefit from you being sick, right? They don't benefit from you dying slowly and trying to get yourself out of death. They don't benefit from that. They don't benefit from you spending your life savings to try to save you from something that naturally occurs. They don't benefit from frying your fucking body to the degree to where even if the cancer is gone, your body's already fucking fried. You're paying to take care of your own self. They don't benefit from that. Pharmaceutical businesses aren't isn't a $1 billion industry because of this. It's not, right? It's not. They're literally trying to save you by cooking your fucking insides. Yeah. So like we have a great design, but the designer wasn't good enough to create something in nature to get rid of it. You see how fucking dumb you sound? You see how idiotic you sound? More people die from radiation poisoning than cancer. And you're telling me that you want to believe these people that benefit from you dying? At this point, you should have sacrificed yourself to Moloch. At this point, you should have sacrificed yourself to Baal. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe you should just sacrifice yourself. You know what? Fuck y'all. I'm about to start doing ritualistic shit so I can start getting money because y'all are so fucking stupid. I'm about to start giving y'all up. Some of these people are just beyond cooked. And I can't save them. There's only so many amount of people that watch me that I could save. So many things that I could save y'all from. So many things that I could save y'all from. But the thing is that I gotta save y'all from yourself. And the same shit that you want to hold on to, the beliefs that you want to hold on to so much, you need to think outside that fucking box. Because when you're trapped in a box, you do anything to try to get out. That'd be the same thing that kills you. Right? Think for yourself. Ask questions that you don't understand. And you will find the answer. Just like how you could ask yourself the question. Okay. Scientific theory, is it ever proven? No? Okay, so gravity is a theory. Space is a theory. Because I ain't gonna lie, who else been there? Oh yeah, there's motherfuckers sitting with the camera on the moon. Waiting for motherfuckers to land there. The pictures of Mars most definitely isn't the Sahara Desert. It most definitely isn't CGI. It most definitely isn't AI photos. They most definitely haven't been lying to us about a lot of things, and all of a sudden it's coming out that those things aren't true. And a lot of y'all lost me at slavery. You think that Christopher Columbus could transport millions of people without even knowing direction? Motherfucker thought he was in a whole different country, a whole different continent. And you're telling me that he's able to bring millions of people from one continent to the other? There's dinosaur bones, but there's no slave ships. What happened to the Aztecs, the Mayans, and the Olmecs? And the Incans? They're most definitely not the Moors and the Berbers that traveled here thousands of years before Europeans was even a thing. Before the people from the Caucasus Mountains was even a thing. That most definitely didn't happen. Yeah, during the black, during the black ages, during the dark ages, it most definitely wasn't the Moors and the Berbers telling Europeans how to wash and bathe themselves and not sleep in the same barn and not sleep with animals. That most definitely wasn't happening during that time. That most definitely wasn't happening at all. I'm not even stressing out. I'm not. I don't even give a fuck. Honestly, I could go tomorrow and not care. Unfortunately, this is where I'm at. Am I suicidal? Most definitely not. I'm a realest nigga that you've ever met in your life. And if anybody want to come and play with me, we could play. If anybody want to play with me, we could play. Right? Especially the motherfuckers that be watching on some weird shit. My CIA agent, my FBI agent hates me with a passion because he knows that I'm body. Right? So, with that being said, I am not suicidal at any point, shape, or form. In any way, shape, or form, I am not suicidal, and if I die, it's because the motherfuckers killed me. People protect these billion-dollar industries, right? The automotive industry, the pharmaceutical industry, you can find all of the cures to these things. There's cars that could run off of water, but the central banks benefit from that. Would the Federal Reserve benefit from that? Would the Orsinis benefit from that? Would the Windsors benefit from? Would the Rockefellers benefit from? Did the American Peaches, the JP Morgan Chases, are they going to benefit from that? Huh? Are the 13 bloodlines going to benefit from that? You being innovative and actually bringing change to the world? When they play God, and you're going to be on equal footing, will they benefit from that? I guarantee you not. I guarantee your bitch ass not. You think they're going to sit here and allow you to make the biggest comeback of all time? Or they're going to build underground cities and bomb the population on the outside of the earth? Not on the outside of Earth. You think they're not going to bomb the surface of Earth while simultaneously eating babies underground? Cities built on top of cities? You don't think that that's a thing? You don't think that that's real? I bet you thought that your politicians wasn't fucking kids was real. I bet your politicians eating babies wasn't a thing that popped up in your head also. There's a lot of things that haven't popped up in your head that happens to be true, huh? Which 10 years ago, 5 years ago would have been a fucking conspiracy theory. Right? And time and time again, the conspiracy theories have always been proven right. What a fucking strange thing, huh? And all of the people that surround these conspiracy theories and bring these things to light conveniently die and don't exist. They said knowledge is a gift and a curse, huh? Sometimes I wish I was just a dumb, retarded motherfucker. I do. Why? Because it would be so much easier to be so gullible and live life as if I'm just a gullible dickhead. But I think outside of the box. I think about things differently. The majority of people don't even think outside of their fucking whatever the fuck their mind is. That small little bit of fucking pee-wee size of fucking consciousness that lives within some people. They could hardly explore that. So let's not even understand how systems work. Let's not even understand how people benefit from you dying. Let's not understand how false flag operations could work. Let's not understand that at all. Conveniently, by the way, I think that anybody that changes their way of thinking could change a lot of things in their life, especially being gullible. If you just stop being gullible, if you just stop and think about things that you're gullible about, you will stop being gullible. Just like how whores turn their life to God and realize that they're worth way more than just being a fucking flesh bag that gets fucked every night by 3 different niggas. Whores could do it. You most definitely could do it. Unless you have something that's literally wrong with your fucking brain. Literally. Unless you're like literally cognitively cooked. That's the only time where you can't fucking find your way out. At this point, for some of you motherfuckers, this is a choice. Being smart, being intelligent, understanding that, okay, people benefit from other people being divided more than together. We're going to give multiple people's different sets of benefits so they can stay, you know, ununited. So they can stay fighting each other. So they don't have to fight the motherfuckers that's controlling them. So they don't have to fight the motherfuckers that's spraying them with shit that's going to kill them, chemicals that's going to kill them. They're not going to fight the motherfuckers that force you to have shit put in your body that you have no ideas in your fucking body. Why fight them? When we could just blame the black community for even existing. The same motherfuckers that's trying to liberate everybody from the same individuals that's controlling them. Holy fucking shit, I cracked the code. Right? Right? Have you ever thought about that? Huh? Maybe we should push this agenda that white supremacy is a thing so they can focus on being supreme and not collaborating with anybody so we can control them too. Ha, we're so fucking smart. We're so fucking smart. We outplayed them so well. We're going to give them this false sense of entitlement. So when we tell them shit, they have to believe it. Because this is all they know. All they know is us. And everything that we tell them is true to them because that's what their life reflects. Privilege. I'm not going to just make sure that you're privileged and have power. I'm going to make sure that you're privileged and my slave. Duh. This is exactly what the government is doing to white folks. And I know exactly what... It's not just white folks. It literally is, bro. It literally is, bro. The assimilation to white culture is the same thing that's keeping the elites in power. The alignment with white culture is the same thing that's keeping the elites in power. Do you ever understand why black folks can't get real liberation? Out of all of the breakthroughs that we ever had, not just enough to break through, but just enough to make sure that everybody else understand, like, once you make a breakthrough, your people gonna die. That's why boomers are able to live so long. Why the fuck Fred Hampton couldn't live as long, Have you ever thought that fucking question to yourself? Why Charlie Kirk had to die so fucking early, And this is one of y'all saviors, and y'all don't even fight for that motherfucker like how y'all should. Maybe, he just started questioning the same individuals that's destroying everybody else. Maybe he started participating in these conspiracy theories. And now all of a sudden, you know, he's dead? Isn't that fucking convenient? That most definitely wasn't planned. You know, he could be detrimental to us because if white folks realize that they're slaves, just as much as the black people, that will cause some type of unity somewhere. Let's hope that, you know what? We're going to kill them and force the whites of the right to go against the whites on the left. Y'all remember y'all was finna start a fucking civil war over fucking Charlie Kirk? Y'all can't even start a civil war over y'all fucking kids getting banged and ate on the island by your politicians that look just like you. But now all of a sudden, motherfuckers can't storm the Capitol, but you can storm the Capitol for Donald J. Trump. The motherfucker that's in the motherfucking Epstein list, bro. The devil himself said that Trump is a fucked up individual. The motherfuckers in the same boat. But I'm tripping. Hopefully this finds the right group of people. And if this blows up, it blows up. If it don't blow up, good. That means that I got a target not on my back as much. It's coming. Most definitely, because things that I say might pick up. Might. I hope that it doesn't. Because I like my little small community that I got. I like my little small community that understand where I'm at and where I'm talking. Because motherfuckers are going to try to disprove this. But it's just logic. Motherfuckers would rather use scientific theory than logic. Motherfuckers will believe anything that is not contrary to their belief. So they could hold on to these idealizations of the things that they've made up in their mind of how the world works. Because if your reality is broken, you're going to be fueled to take down the same reality that you believed in. And it's called critical thinking. All you have to do is sit here and think about the things. That doesn't make sense to you. Why are they spraying us with chemtrails? We already know that this is a thing. Why are they trying to block out the sun? These are things that they've been doing for decades. Especially as white folks. Why the fuck do we not have everything that we wanted? We destroyed everybody around us. But we still gotta go to work? If for example, if my people are the best people on the planet, they will never have to work. And there will never be no job to where you felt like a slave. Working for wages. If you're that special and that privileged, you don't have to worry about shit. Everything's taken care of. But y'all motherfuckers still gotta go to work just like them niggas got to. Y'all still got a slave just like how them niggas got to. But you got privileges. Because you're different. But you're not different enough to be taken care of. Completely. Like you're chosen, but you're not that chosen. Anyways, man. They're probably gonna ramp it up. They're getting desperate. So, you know, they're probably gonna do some more false flag operations, blame it on Iran or Muslims. So they could justify bombing the fuck out of little kids and shit like that. Because that's the shit that they do. I mean, they was doing it in America first. By the way, Black Wall Street, Oscarville, all of these flourishing black communities before they was burned down or, you know, flooded. Conveniently. By the way. But meticulously planned. By the way. Anyways, man. I appreciate you guys for watching, bro. Y'all need to start thinking about things differently. And if you can't, good luck, bro. Good luck.